Okay. Hi, I'm Jamie from Sci-Fivision. Thanks for talking to me today. Appreciate it. Very
Love your
much enjoyed.
background. I
Oh,
love
thank
your
you.
background.
Thanks. I very much enjoyed season two. I binged it all yesterday and
Did
kept
you
going right
really?
through it. Yes, I did. I
Wow.
really enjoyed it. So the first thing I want to ask you about is Royal now has finally been able to tell, his family, different people, what's going on. And he makes a point of saying how important that is to be able to share it. Do you think that that's really lightened things for him, or is it kind of a little too, too little, too late?
I don't know if it's too late. I just think, and I've said it many times now, but I think there's an inevitable recalibration that has to happen and within the whole family unit that he doesn't really anticipate. I don't know if he knows what is going to come, but what happens is all becomes very chaotic because instead of not saying anything and being in a perpetual mystery, you're actually known now to be not trustworthy.
Yeah.
And for whatever reasons, regardless of his motivation. So his relationship with his sons changes, his relationship with his wife changes, his relationship with almost everything changes, with himself. It's like you would think that by coming to terms with yourself and your own dishonesties, that everything gets better instantaneously. And that's not the way it works. The consequences that we suffer usually happen way after the fact and not really during the fact.
Yeah, definitely. Now, there's an actor playing a younger version of you this season that's in quite a lot. Did you and him discuss together sort of how to make them match up at all? Did you work together at all in that, or did he kind of do his own thing and you did your
No,
own?
we did, we did uncomfortably so. We did. I've done it. I did a movie with Jason Reitman where there was a young version of me, and so we talked but so I've had some experience with it. It was hard. It was. I think he had a look and a vibe that was really good, and I thought he brought something to it that I wouldn't have necessarily asked another actor for. But he just looked like a younger, I don't know, no country version of me, I guess.
Yeah,
It was a
you can
strange
tell.
thing, but I loved what he brought to it, and him personally, he would keep doing these things that reminded me of me, where he would go and sit in the sun for too long, and I'd be like, dude, you can't sit in the sun when you're shooting. So I think it was more of a vibe than anything. I thought he brought an appropriate vibe.
All right, fair enough. The other thing I want to ask you is Royal has quite a few flaws that we've, learned over these two seasons. What do you feel, just personally, is kind of his biggest flaw? And do you think that eventually, season three, beyond whatever, that it could end up being his downfall?
Pride, you know. The difference between living an idea and being willing to be fallibly human. I mean, we're all fallible, and it's just I mean, in my experience too, it's like the it's what acting is. Acting is a profession of embarrassment. It's like if you're better off if you're willing to really look stupid and put all the bad shit out there along with whatever may be considered good, because you can't really find or mine the good stuff without being willing to fail. And I think those are the best people that I've worked with, especially in the acting profession. So I think it's with Royal, there's this idea, and I think it comes from a good place of like wanting to protect his family and wanting to keep things simpler and wanting to keep things more practical and more tactile and all that kind of stuff. But the truth of the matter is it bites him because you're denying things. You're denying things in yourself and your family and realities. You're living an idea. You're not looking at what's in front of you. And I think that's, if anything, parallel to my own life. If I've ever done that in the past, I've gotten a massive slap of humility. I usually get the big ones, though.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Like
Thank
I
you
said, I
very
really
much.
very
And
much enjoyed
again,
the season. So
Sante Durazio and I, the photographer, we send each other pictures like what you have in the background all the time because we're space obsessed.
yeah, it's nice and bright and colorful.
That's true.
All right, great. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
You too.